Hey guys, so last week I made a giant batch of this pasta dish with zucchini, and a bunch of people asked me for the recipe. So first I had to, of course, write the recipe because it's all in my head. But I'm making it today again, and I have the recipe written down if anybody wants it. So what this is pasta with zucchini from the garden, garlic, onion. I've got the zucchini cut up real small here and sauteing in the pan with onion and garlic and olive oil, of course. I'm going to put in some nicely salted water. I'm going to put a pound of pasta. This particular case, it's penne pasta, but it can be any pasta that you want. And then you want to stir it as soon as you put it in so it doesn't stick. We are going to, let me show you what else is in this dish. I browned a pound or so of Italian sausage. Basically, I took the casings off of the sausage and then browned them in the pan. Then I took it out of the pan. In the same pan, I am cooking my zucchini in onions, garlic, olive oil, little pepper flakes if you like a little heat. I like a little heat. And you want to cook them until the zucchini get sort of translucent. You want to cut them small so they don't take so long to cook. A little salt and pepper, of course. And then I have about a half a cup of Parmesan cheese shredded, a half a cup of Pecorino Romano cheese shredded. If you don't have that, you can put all Parmesan, but it's really good. And then one of the things that I do is I take the rind from the big wedge of Parmesan cheese, because I buy it in a wedge and grate it. This rind is like gold. It's very tasty, and you can put it in recipes and so on. So I just cubed up a little bit of it, and it's going to go in this recipe. So now I'm cooking my pasta, and one of the other things is always reserve about a cup or so of that pasta water at the end so that it kind of creates its own sauce. And I'm going to go in here and steal a little bit of this pasta water while it's cooking and mix it in with the zucchini. Zucchini is just about done, and the pasta is cooking. And then one of the other last element of this dish is I make my own breadcrumbs. When I have bread left over, I put them in the food processor, keep a bag of them in the freezer, and use them. And this is simply coarse toasted breadcrumbs with some olive oil. And you just toss them around until they get a little brown like that. And that's going to be a topping on top of this dish. So give me 2 minutes for 3, maybe 6 minutes for this pasta to cook. And I'll show you what it looks like all together. Our zucchini's all nicely cooked down and translucent. Pasta has been drained. And now we're just going to assemble. So I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to take my cooked browned sausage and put that back in. And I'm going to take my pasta and put that all in. And now we're going to give a little bit of a toss here. Get it all mixed together. And then the good part here, these little chewy cheese rinds start to melt when you put it into a hot dish, and they get kind of chewy and really delicious, and they add a lot of flavor. So if you don't have it, that's okay, but if you do, or if you buy a wedge, I keep a little bag in the fridge with all of the end pieces. In Italy, if you go into a deli, they will even sell you the end pieces of the Parmesan. They'll sell you a bag of them because they know that people cook with them, and my sister and I used to steal them to snack on when we were kids. Anyway, here we go. We put those in. Next, we're going to put our Pecorino Romano, which also adds a lot of flavor, and our Parmesan. And then finally, the magic pasta water, which I stole while the pasta was cooking. And now we're gonna, the cheese melts and it creates a really yummy, yummy sauce, sort of a sauce, you know, for your pasta. Okay. Give it a good mixing so that all of those flavors mix together. And then, this is going to be kind of fun, but here we go. I'm going to take this big pan and I'm going to put it all into my big old serving bowl here, hopefully without spilling. There we go. There we go. And then I'm gonna finish it with a little more drizzle of olive oil and my lovely toasted breadcrumbs, which give them a little crunch, a little texture, and they mix really well with the other ingredients. And there you have it. And I will post the recipe because I actually wrote it out. So happy weekend, everybody, and enjoy.